Hello creative souls and welcome to this week's video. It's a bit different this week. I've had quite a busy week. I had a friend come to stay and so today is Friday and I'm just having a chilled out afternoon. I have literally picked up my Seawhites sketchbook. This one is an A5. I use it just for landscape practice. And I started this one in January, and it's just a sketchbook where I can play and experiment, mostly with watercolors, lots of water. And so today I thought, as I don't have a lot of energy and we're heading into the weekend, I thought I would just sit quietly with you and copy a photograph that I took. This is the Dorset coast. This is just for inspiration. It's not going to look exactly like that. I've pulled out my Derwent tinted charcoal paint set, so I thought I might try those out. I've got my Gansey Tan by graphite colours, and I've also got my Inktense blocks, so I thought I might use those as well. No pressure to use them. On my desk I've also got an array of pencils. I've got my Stabilo woodies, and I thought I would just sit here quietly, maybe have a chat with you guys, see how you all are, and paint a very simple landscape. So I've got all my art materials laid out ready to go, and I thought I would put some blue sticky tape. This is just like decorating tape around the edge of the sketchbook. I do quite like to keep the edges clean, so I'm just going to do that. Right, have I got everything? Art materials ready to go. I've got a bamboo stick that's good for mark making. I've got two cheapy mop brushes, and I've got some clean water over here. And to keep everything loose, I thought I would draw with my Payne's Grey Neo Colour 1. So looking at the reference photo, let's get the horizon line in. Like so. The sea comes in at the back here, and then we've got a road that I'm going to take over into that corner, so quite wide. And then over into the corner. There we go, so it's sort of giving you the illusion of going off over there. Okay, we have got some fence posts here, but I thought I would put those in later on. So with any sort of mixed media, you put the base layer on first, so that's what I'm going to do using the graphite paints and my Gansey Tan. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the sky first. I'm going to go for quite a moody sort of look in this painting, I think. So let me just check the colours that I've got here. I might go thistle for the sky. It's probably best that I don't overthink it. I've got a big brush. Just going to mix up the colour and splodge it in. I'm sorry if the camera keeps wobbling, but I've got the camera on an arm that's sort of attached to the desk, and my hand does tend to hit it every so often. Like then, that was actually my head. So drop in those moody skies. Not thinking, not thinking, not thinking. These charcoal paints do dry a bit lighter. So it's always best to go nice and bold. I know in the photo that it's actually blue. Sorry, I'm just looking at the colours on here. That when they're dry, they all look much of a muchness. So it's making sure, although this isn't going to be realistic, that I don't put any green. I don't really want green in my sky. And if you want, you can get your paper towel in there. This has dried pretty quickly. I'm up in the attic and it has been quite hot up here, so everything does tend to dry quickly, but it stops me from fussing. Right, I'm going into the graphite colours now, and I'm going to get the sea in. There we go, done. And then I'm going back into the graphite colours again, and I'm going to put some green down here, but I think what I might have in the distance is some of this. Don't know what this colour is, but I'm loving it. Isn't that gorgeous, that colour? And then same over here. Doesn't matter if this bleeds into the sea. Go with some green. These colours, I think because of the muted colours, they're so calming. And I haven't got a lot of energy today. So these colours just helping my nervous system to just chill out. And I found the Gansai Tambi graphite colours to be brilliant for moody landscapes. I also like the Sumi colours. Right, I'm just going to wait for that to dry. Okay, that's just about dry, so I'm going to go in now with an Inktense block. On the road. Now this paper is textured, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out. I'm going to put some water over the top of that. It actually comes out quite nicely. These do dry permanently as well, so don't be getting caught out with thinking, oh, I'll lift that colour off later on, or I'll adjust that colour, because once it's dried, that's sort of your time frame over. So you can only work on it whilst it's wet. Now, that road for me is a bit heavy, but it is what it is. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting this camera. So lifting it off just a little bit with some kitchen roll. And also we've got some fence posts here. So I'm going to put those in, dot those in along here. They get smaller the further they go away into the distance. I'm just going over the top with a damp brush. I'm just going to put the centre of the road in. To hopefully lead the eye into the horizon. It's quite a dark colour. I'm just checking my reference photo. Didn't know if there's another fence along here, but I'm not going to get bogged down in the detail. Now, I'm just trying to think what I can do the fence wire in. Let's use this. I'm going to put another fence post in here. Otherwise it might look a bit odd. And then another one here. Okay, I'm just going to do a final layer. Nothing too heavy. So sorry about this camera. Keep on hitting it. There we go. That brings me to the end of this painting and to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this week's quick video, and it just leaves me to say thank you for watching.